Good morning, one and all. I just felt that the need to make just a short video this morning. The last time I made a live video, somebody challenged me or commented rather on the fact that we criticizing the Red Clinic, but people in Guadeloupe, people in French Saint Martin, etc., they receive CAF and they enjoy the CAF money, etc. I saw another lady in the botanical gardens doing almost the same thing and talking about the food stamp and the same CAF money and the assistance given to people by government. But what these people fail to tell us, and because they are part of the machinery that continue to leave Dominicans in ignorance and to try to bamboozle persons with their foolishness, and they know better. The food stamp, the CAF money, or whatever assistance people get when they go to Britain, there are institutions set up for those things. Unlike in Dominica, where you have to go to your pal rep almost on bended knees, you have to walk up the step, join the line and walk up the step of the financial center. And if somebody from your village, be it the village council clerk or town council clerk or some councillor or some neighbor, know that you're not supporting the government, your papers, whatever document you put in town council to receive or village council to receive assistance gets ripped off. If your neighbors or friends or family, even family, know that you're not supporting the government or you said one critical word or scare it, your name reaches up to the financial center and you are not getting any assistance. The assistance, really CAF money and the food stamp, etc. As I said, there are institutions set up for that. There are institutions set up for that. You don't have to go and beg no minister. You don't have to befriend no minister. And it doesn't matter who you support. In the case of France, whether you support Macron or you support whoever, once you are entitled to receive assistance, you will receive the assistance. Same thing in the US, same thing in England. It doesn't matter whether you support Trump or you support Theresa May. That has nothing to do with you receiving assistance from the government and from the institution. But in Dominica, you have to be red and redder than red in order for you to get assistance from the Red Clinic. So you cannot compare that with the CAF or the food stamp. And this, as I said, these people, they are even more dangerous than the government because they know better. But they are trying their utmost best to keep people in darkness, to keep Dominicans blind. I was listening to a program just this morning on MAT with some women. I think some women's symposium they had over the weekend. And a caller asked about the same Red Clinic. And if they think it is right that people should be begging and whatever. Among some of the things that the person that responded, Valda, responded to, she quoted the Bible by saying, well, even Christ said that the poor we shall have with us always. So I guess this government is fulfilling the word of God by making people poor. The Bible was also used to justify slavery. And all of us know it was wrong and it is still wrong. But if you want to quote the Bible also says a lazy man shouldn't eat. I guess we didn't see that part. The Bible said a lazy man shouldn't eat. And when you look at the majority of the people that are going to the Red Clinic, they are not the old and downtrodden. They are not the people who cannot fend for themselves. They are not the fatherless or the motherless little infants. They are grown, healthy men and women who could be working developing themselves, developing their community, developing the country, and be self-sufficient and independent. So if we quote in the Bible, let us quote the Bible. A lazy man shouldn't eat. So some of these people that are going up this step, who are much stronger than even you and I, they should not get nothing. And people need to stop their wickedness about trying to compare the calf and food stamp with the foolishness that is going on in Dominica, known as the Red Clinic. As I said, my video will be short, so I am not going to stay too long because a lot of persons have already spoken about that issue. I've already spoken about it, but I just thought that I would say something about this foolishness that is going on, where persons, and the thing about it is this: some of these people, and I keep telling them, a lot of them sometimes criticize me or tell me this and that. And my point to you all, if the government is doing so well, if things are so nice in the country, why are you in someone else's land receiving racism, receiving people telling you that you're not from here, people constantly reminding you that you're not from there? If things are so nice, then go home. Go home. But leave other people. You all won't do that. But then you have a problem with even people that are leaving this situation at home. They ain't going nowhere, they're in Dominica living and dealing with the situation. You all want to jump on their back and criticize them and even want to shut them up for saying the squeeze that they're feeling. And as I say, if you think that things are so sweet in the country, the government is the best thing that have happened. If not scary, then who? Then pack up and go home and leave. Help develop Dominica, and go and live in the oil and in the milk and honey that the Labour Party have to offer. Other than that, let people voice their opinion. Let people, because as they say, he who is in the kitchen. He who is in the kitchen feels the heat. We have become a nation of dependence, a nation where people rather walk up, stand in line and walk up to the Lord of Dominica spirit to get handout than for them to honor the word of the Bible. By the sweat of thy brow thou shalt eat bread. By the sweat of thy brow thou shalt eat bread. And it doesn't mean standing up in the line and you sweating, so you say, well, I sweating. No. It comes from hard work. It comes from hard work. And as I said, these people who are going about trying to fool Dominicans, talking about the calf money, and it is not the same thing. It is like peaches, comparing peaches and apples. It is not the same thing. They are institutions, and they know that well. Those, the person that commented, sent me that comment from Guadeloupe, they know that well. They don't go to the prefect or the mayor's office and ask. It is institutionalized. Once you are entitled to it, whether you support red, black, or blue, it is given to you. What is going on with this red clinic? You have to be red, and they know that. They are just dangerous and wicked. If you're not supporting Spirit, if you're not singing how great thou art, O Almighty Spirit, you will not get any benefits from the red clinic. And that's exactly why they call it a red clinic. It's for the people who support in red. So don't be comparing. Don't make yourself an idiot and think you can fool. You may fool the gullible Laborites who don't read, who don't take time to investigate, to do the investigation. But the average Dominican, you won't be able to fool them by trying to compare the CAF system and food stamp and the assistance given to people in England with the red clinic. Anyway, people, Enjoy the rest of the day, and as I keep saying, God bless Dominica. May the Spirit of the living God continue to be on Dominica. Eventually, the majority of us, our eyes will be open. Have a blessed day.